Blood-stained white knuckles burnt beneath the steaming wine, as if she'd stuck her hand in a fire-pit. "Gods have mercy," Audra hissed. "Never meant to hit him so hard." "You should wear gloves," Phineas said absently. "Helps that skin of yours, if you mean to hit someone in the teeth." He touched the red ruin of her hand with the wine-soaked cloth, clicking his tongue every once in a while at the sight of it. Her hand was so pale it looked like a canvas painted red. "I assume he deserved it." "He said we weren't welcome here," Audra spat. That he wouldn't trust us to shovel shit, let alone fight in his master's great army. It's not so great if you ask me. Lots of farmers and fisher folk, looking like they'd rather be anywhere but here." The white eyes found the window, where many of her fellows were drilling in the yard before the inn. Lord Aldrich had been kind enough to pay for their lodgings in the fourth quarter of the city, well away from prying eyes, but near enough to serve his purpose. When the time comes, she thought, we'll be ready. By the gods, we'll be ready. The door to the common room opened with a crash. The captain wore his armor with the nice white scales, but he looked like death. "Greenblade," he sighed, crossing to the table where Phineas treated her wounds. "Tell me it's not as bad as that good-for-nothing Lord Constable would have me believe. Please." "I just took out a few teeth," she said, pulling away from Phineas. "He'll be fine." "Hold still!" Phineas stood while Audra sat. Even so, she looked down on him. He was some 4.5 feet tall on a good day, his height stunted at the point of childhood. Those arms and legs were overgrown with muscle. He yanked her hand back down and wrapped a bandage tight around her knuckles. "There," said the little fairy bairn, "good as new." "And where were you?" the Lord Captain said brusquely. "Here I thought you were the Greenblade's shadow." Phineas's eyes were small and bright as lantern lights, even in the dark of the common room, a startling flash of gray and green. "I was drinking and whoring, what else?" he said. "No, Lord Captain, I was dealing with our own people. Some of the braver louts got it into their heads to draw steel on the city watch. I thought you'd like them to keep their heads." "The louts are the guards," the Lord Captain smiled. "Well done anyway, Phineas. I'm sorry to have doubted you." For Phineas was born to be a singer, lyric and bright. Lord Gairman's stand spoke gravel and thunder, softened to a hush indoors. "Greenblade?" "Yes, Captain." Audra wasn't sure whether she should look him in the eye or not, so she stared at the floor and tried her best to look contrite. He was not the sort of lord to permit random acts of violence, or even less random acts of violence, if it did not suit whatever job they were sworn to do. But he had been the kind heart who took her in, who looked after each of them. Outlaws, mutants, dwarves, and giants, outcasts, one and all. "Greenblade." "Audra," the captain said, trying the name that fit best. "Try not to hurt yourself when you deal with these cretins and worms. I need you fit. Just don't kill anyone, or it's a bad day for the lot of us. Understand?" "Yes, sir." Audra smiled a big white smile, wondering what she must look like. White hair, white teeth, white eyes, she thought. A ghost, I should think. Someone who's never lived at all. "I'll deal with the constable," said the captain, "but I've a meeting with Lord Tacitus now. He means to show me the fields and farmsteads without the city, as if I didn't see the damned cesspits when I first arrived." He shook his head as he crossed the room again, bidding them farewell. "Cities! I never thought such a pretty place could stink so much."